Yesterday, Republicans enjoyed the passage of their tax bill by both chambers, and the president enjoyed the moment.
It's been an amazing experience, I have to tell you. Hasn't been done in 34 years, but actually really hasn't been done because we broke every record. It's the largest, I always say the most massive, but it's the largest tax cut in the history of our country, and reform, but tax cut. Really something special.
It's what Donald Trump does. He lies. He can't just say, hey, we've passed the best tax, the biggest tax cut since Ronald Reagan. He's got to lie. Again, taking something which should be a good day and just mucking it up.
Thanks to President Trump's tax cuts, the rich are paying more in taxes than they did before. Democrats assert that the Trump tax cuts passed in 2017 were a giveaway to the rich. That's false.
We're almost at the end of the year of this Republican Senate under President Trump. And the Republican credo can be summed up this way: help the rich, hurt the middle class. The whole year can be summed up in that one sentence.
Tax cuts passed in 2017 were a giveaway to the rich. That's false. The income tax bill for rich individuals has actually gone up, not down.
He's undeterred by the fact that that's not true.
And by the fact that he lies over and over again and lies without ceasing. And even in high moments, he can't just take the victory. He has to lie about the victory.
Before COVID shut down the economy, the Trump tax cuts and deregulation had set off an expansion that saw record low unemployment and incomes for lower wage workers rise faster than any other group for the first time in decades.
So, Casey Hunt, what's the vibe, what's the mood on Capitol Hill this morning?
Part of why you saw what you saw yesterday, and I was right there with Joe in being kind of stunned to hear Paul Ryan calling the president exquisite presidential leadership. I mean,
God,
this is
what's wrong with him? He must not be running.
Home.
Something this big, something this generational, something this profound could not have been done without exquisite presidential leadership. Mr. President, thank you for getting us over the finish line.
Go back to Wisconsin.
It's just painful.
Those are not the people you call exquisite, but go ahead, Casey.
But they've not learned a lot about how to manage this president.
So Casey, let me ask you this question, because many people, not many people, I think most people watching know exactly what we're talking about, that Donald Trump is trying to build a personality cult.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Donald Trump is trying to build a personality cult. Have you ever seen, or have any of your colleagues ever seen, such a display of cravenness, of members of Congress who are duly elected and equal to the president in power, being so obsequious towards a president?
Oh my God. I would just say I had felt like I had never seen anything like what happened yesterday as I was standing there watching it, and he called them kind of one by one, as somebody noted, by their first name, which, of course, I mean, as you guys know, having worked with him for a long time, he's demanded that in business as well. Everybody at the table calls him Mr. Trump. He uses their first names. Now, of course, he's Mr. President.
Well, thank you, Lamar. Both I and Lamar went a little bit over our original allocated time. Both I and Lamar went a little bit over our original allocated time. We're going to have Nancy and Harry. I think my understanding is you guys want to split time?
I would just say I had felt like I had never seen anything like what happened yesterday as I was standing there watching it, and he called them kind of one by one, as somebody noted, by their first name.
We're going to have Nancy and Harry. I think my understanding is you guys want to split time? John, are you going to make the presentation yourself? Okay. What I will then do is just address a couple of points that were raised by you, Lamar, in terms of process, and then we will start diving in and getting to work. All right? Nancy?
Yes, Mr. President.
Which, of course, I mean, as you guys know, having worked with him for a long time, he's demanded that in business as well. Everybody at the table calls him Mr. Trump. He uses their first names. Now, of course, he's Mr. President.
Yes, Mr. President.